so it's been approximately like 35 minutes since I mixed that up, and it set really fast because I think that the water got sucked out of it because the area that I'm skim coating over is very porous. So once it starts to set or get hard, you can always come back. See, like this is a ridge line caused by the trowel. It's right here. There's a small one here. Well, there's a larger one. There's another one right here. And this looks good over here. And there's one right here. And you can kind of see that there's a dent in the mud there. Okay, so I'm going to come back right over here now. So this just doing this when the mud starts to set just helps to get the ceiling smoother. But if you don't do this, then you can just wait till it dries or until it sets hard and then just scrape away. But it's kind of easier just to take the time to do this now. Okay, so you can see that it's more or less, it's like perfectly smooth there now. And you can see what came off on my taping blade. So there's one right here. And I'm just applying just a little bit of force there. Okay, so that took care of that long one. And then there's one right here. You know, just go around and just shave those off. And then you don't have to do it before your next coat, okay? So those are just some tips and techniques on how to skim coat a ceiling. I'm gonna mix up some more mud and continue to do the rest of the ceilings, and then we'll see you on the next one. Hello and welcome back here. So we've given this ceiling a few days to dry out, and as you can see, it has dried out. Now, of course, there's just one coat up here, so it's never going to look perfect. You're going to have a bunch of these ridge lines right here. Like there's one here, and there's also one here. Okay, so right here. Okay, so what you can do is you can, of course, sand it down, but this stuff really doesn't sand that easy because it dries so hard. And the sanding is just going to create a bunch of dust and stuff like that, so you don't want to do that. So what I just use is my 4-inch blade right here, and I just simply swipe down it, and it's going to take off this ridge line right here. So that takes care of that. There's one right here, and that takes care of that there. Now I'm just going to go around, especially in the corners here, and just scrape away all those ridge lines there, so that when I go to apply the second coat, they don't break off and get into your mud. Of course, like when you come near the crown, just slow your blade down so you don't hit the crown. And just go around and feel with your hand here in case you miss a spot. Okay, so now we're going to come back over here to where that area was, where there's a huge void above the crown here. And we used the curved trowel on the last video to help fill in this crown here, or this empty void here. So you can see what it looks like after one coat, and you can see there's a little bit of a line there. So I'm just going to carefully gouge into the corner there. Okay, so that's that. So we still need to fill that there. So on the first coat, we skimmed from west to east, and on the second coat, we're going to skim from north to south, and that's going to help fill in any uneven areas which are incurred by the first coat. So it's very important to always skim in opposite or perpendicular directions on each coat. If you skim the same way, it's not going to fill in all those low spots. So again, it's very important to change your route of skim coating on each coat here. So I have my EasySand that I mixed up here, and I'm going to grab my my curved trowel here, okay, and I'm just going to load up the curved trowel. So you can see what that looks like there. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to slowly place it into that area where the void is here. Okay, and I'm going to press hard and I'm gonna skim out there. Okay, and as you can see, what came off there, but the important thing is that I left the mud in the middle there. Okay, so it doesn't look perfect, but the mud is all up there. So I'm gonna put this back up here now. Yeah, skim tight. Okay, and I feathered off that side there. Now I'm gonna come back over here, I'm gonna clean this off first. I'm gonna take away some of the edges there. And I'm gonna put it right back up there, but then this time I'm gonna put the pressure on the right hand of the trowel there and skim tight. Okay, now that took away all that mud there, and you can see that there's a line there. And I don't really care about that. We'll just let that dry out. So I'm gonna clean this up here and do some stuff here. So I'm just gonna skim there and take away that there. So we just wanted to fill that there. Okay, now what we can do is come back and skim out right there. Okay, so that just put a lot of mud in that area there. Okay, so I loaded up my hawk here, and on the first coat I used I think I used a 14 or a 16-inch trowel. On this coat I'm going to use a 12-inch trowel, which is a lot more easier to control and to manipulate. Again, we don't want to make a mess here, so we're going to reorganize the mud there, put it back like that, shake it, and now it's stuck. So I'm going to start off in the corner here, but as you can see I have my bucket here, so I'm not going to actually get into the corner here. And again, a way to skim, there's a few different ways to skim. You can either load up like this, come in, and just come back there.